Jordan, congrats on team qualifying for the playoffs last night. Were you able to watch the matches or follow along?
Yeah, definitely watching some of them, watching San Jose because, we got them coming up. I think guys are excited to be in the playoffs, but we want to try to push and get as high as we can in the standings. So that's what our goal is in the next couple games.
You watched the whole game last night,
Yeah.
like live?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so you go to sleep late.
Not really. It was like 10. It was like 10 o'clock when the game ended, right? So it wasn't too bad.
But it was a wild way, to kind of get in there. Were you watching like the entire day and thinking, because some of the probabilities are things that had to happen, didn't, but then, it was an interesting game.
Yeah, you're following along. I mean, I didn't watch all the games, but following along and trying to kind of. I mean, you can't worry about that stuff too much. It's all out of your hands. But, yeah, I think more I was watching San Jose because they're coming up next for us, so I wanted to get a feel for them a little bit.
They've had struggles, though, lately. I mean, what did you kind of see maybe in that game that can maybe help you guys?
I mean, I think they play a very unorthodox kind of style of play that teams aren't used to sometimes, and I think they gave us some problems when they came here with it, and we need to learn from that experience and go down there and try and kind of exploit them, and where we feel like we can exploit them. I think Philly did a good job in the second half of kind of exploiting some areas that maybe they leave open. So for us, it's just trying to do the same thing.
You've been around the club for a long time, both as a fan and now as a player. You know the expectations of making the playoffs every year. Mm-hmm. What's it been like for you knowing that each year you've been here, you've been able to get into the postseason?
Yeah, it's great. It's one of our goals, and again for us. I think each year we have goals of trying to win the sport. Every team, win the Supporter Shield and finish as high as you can in your conference, and then make the playoffs. And so that's one of the goals checked off the list. But for us, again, like I said, we're focused on the last two games, trying to move up in the standings.
So there's because of the fact that y'all are fourth, there's no relief in getting in there, right? I mean, or what was the energy like today? You're in there, but you still want second.
Honestly, we didn't talk about it too much because I think our goal is to get second, and we don't want to kind of rest on just being in the playoffs. We want to push the last couple of games, and obviously maybe gives you a little bit of peace of mind knowing that you're in. And but for us, like I said, is trying to get towards second or as close as we can.
So there's no relief type of.
No, I think we always expected to be in the playoffs. So yeah.
For you personally, after the injury last year and then you made it to the finals the previous 2 years, is there added motivation for you just trying to get back to that level?
Yeah, definitely. I think first couple of years we're good with the team making the finals 2 years in a row, and for us that's again our goal is just to get there. So for me, coming off the injury last year, it's just great to be back on the field playing. I never take that for granted, and to be back playing playoff soccer is going to be exciting. That's when it really gets fun. So.
How did Ramon look today?
Good, yeah. We're happy to have him back, and he's a big part of this team, and he's a really good player. So wherever he fits in, I think he'll do a great job.
How important is that you are at such a high note of the season, right when you're getting into the playoffs?
Yeah, no, it's good. Just for me, I know there's stuff I can keep working on and stuff that I want to touch up a little bit, but hopefully we can, as a team. Come off in these last two games, get good performances, and kind of ride that confidence into the playoffs.
You've been able to give some really good services with your left foot. How much have you worked on that throughout the season?
To be honest, not a lot. I feel like it's always been there, and I got a lot of, if I'm being honest, I got a lot of hate for it, and that's just stuff that you kind of have to deal with. But it's natural for me to use the outside of my right foot. My toes are kind of pointed that way, so. I think I'm just using it more, which is good, and I feel like it's always, kind of been there, and maybe just focusing more on using it has been important, and I'm playing on the left a little bit more, so it's been a little bit easier. So, for me, I think, working on it a little bit, but I think it's more just thinking about using it more has been the thing.
What are your expectations for this San Jose game?
I think it's going to be a tough battle, tough game, and they're a good team at home, and like I said, they play kind of a different style of play, so we got to be ready for a battle.
I don't understand. You got a lot of hate for it. What does that mean? Like what? You said you got to hate.
Just for not using my left foot, or people saying I don't have that kind of thing. So it's not. I'm not.
Oh, okay. I thought it was good and people hated it, but they want you to use it.
Like I think it was more. Or
just
the public. So
okay.
So
I get it.
That's not my goal to prove people wrong or anything like that. That's not what I focus on. But
now that you're on the left side,
maybe using it a little bit more. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.